Hey YouTube, it's your girl Alexa Ray, and today's video is a product review video. These products were sent to me by naturallycurly.com. However, I was not paid to review these in any way, shape, or form. The products are actually right here, and don't mind my dog, she's right there. And so this is the Creme of Nature Argan Oil line. I want to put out there, first thing first, that I use only these products for this review, mainly because I'm a very firm believer in if you're going to review a product, use it as the manufacturer intended before altering it or anything like that. So I followed the steps accordingly. I did not change anything in the routine. I did not add anything. So let's hop right into it. The first step in this Creme of Nature line is obviously shampooing. I personally am not a stickler when it comes to shampoos. As long as it's not stripping and as long as it's smells good, I'm usually pretty happy. I don't like it when it's stripping because it makes my scalp itch, or I don't like when my strands feel dry, and it has to smell good. The Creme of Nature Moisture and Shine Sulfate-Free Shampoo, oh, and that's another thing, it has to be sulfate-free, is fantastic. It is amazing. It says that it hydrates and detangles, and it does. It smells great. However, the smell is very different. I think all Creme of Nature products smell the same. So if you've smelled one, you've smelled them all. And if you haven't smelled it, but you're someone who doesn't like scents, I don't recommend this because all of these products, they do leave that similar smell through your hair, and it does linger. I personally like it. I don't mind it. I can't really describe what it is. I have a hard time describing this particular scent because it's not like floral or anything like that. It's not bad though. This is a very creamy shampoo, as you can see with the consistency. It comes out pretty thick. It is very moisturizing and detangling. I have been co-washing lately, and so it was really nice to use something that was sulfate free that got a good suds in there still. It leaves your hair very, very shiny and feeling very moisturized. So I really like this product. Is the Creme of Nature Intensive Conditioning Treatment. You guys know, if you have followed me for a long time, this was like my holy grail of all holy grails, especially while I was transitioning. Nothing has as much slip as this. I used to slather this on and then sit under, or with the shower cap, and then go sit in the sauna at the gym for like 30 minutes, and my hair would feel like butter. So I was really anxious to try this again, especially since I haven't used this product since transitioning. And not in any particular reason why. I guess if there was a reason, it would be the fact that it does have cones in it. So if you're someone who strictly follows the curly girl method, you're not necessarily gonna be too happy with the ingredients on this list. And I have not been using any silicones in my hair, especially in the winter time, just because I have been co-washing, and co-washing does not remove silicones. There are sulfate-free shampoos that do. Obviously, the one in this line is gonna be designed to remove whatever this leaves behind. But if you're someone who strictly does co-washing, this is not the conditioner for you. It smells exactly like all the other products. It moisturizes just as much as I remembered it did, and it has just as much slip. I used it exactly how it says, 10 to 15 minutes, put a cap on, and then rinse thoroughly and continue with the rest of their products. I still love this stuff. I wouldn't necessarily use it in the winter just because it does have silicones, and I co-wash more in the winter than in the summer. But it'll be nice to like kind of get back to this. I'll probably throw it in my gym bag and do exactly what I did before. It's very, very thick in consistency. Let me get some of it out for you guys. There it is. It's very, very thick. I want to say a little goes a long way because it has slip, but I did feel like since my hair has been natural, I had to use a pretty generous amount. So I love this stuff. I give this 2 thumbs up still. It's gonna go in my gym bag, and we'll keep moving on. So this right here, this Creme of Nature Argan Oil Strength and Shine Leave-In Conditioner. So basically you're supposed to shake it to activate it because, as you could tell, it was separated. And then you spritz it on after you shampoo and condition. It says This unique two-phase formula combines argan oil, liquid shine, and the strengthening protein complex that improves hair strength against damage and adds exotic shine and moisture. Shake conditioner well before using. Spray throughout damp or dry hair. Style as usual. Now let me put a disclaimer out there. When it comes to shampoos and conditioners, especially shampoos, I'm not a stickler. When it comes to conditioners, as long as I have slip and it's moisturizing and it has, you know, like decent ingredients, I'm happy. When it comes to leave-in and stylers, I am a stickler because I am someone who likes moisture from my leave-in and definition from my styler. This to me, even though it says it's gonna give you protein and it's gonna give you moisture and add shine, I personally don't feel like it added enough moisture. I only use this product as the leave-in to get this style. That's why I wanted to make sure I filmed this video today, because I literally just took these down. And my hair feels fluffy. It feels very soft, but it also feels a little dry. We're gonna get into that though. So this is the only leave-in I used, and I used it exactly how it said. I shampooed and conditioned, I sectioned my hair, and I spritzed this through all the sections before I used the styling gel to twist. I think I'm not much of a person who likes liquid leave-ins to begin with. I do, however, like them when I straighten my hair, and I feel like this leave-in is good if you're someone who is heat styling, especially if you're wearing your hair straight, because it's not heavy. It's not gonna weigh your hair down. It's not gonna be too moisturizing or anything like that. But for me and my twist out and my natural hair, it just didn't provide enough moisture. I would want to use something a little heavier, especially under a styling product, so it was for me. The last product in this line is the Creme of Nature Twirling Custard Curl Styling Gel. So, I'm sorry if you can hear my dogs playing in the back, they're crazy. Now, this product was the one I was seriously most excited to try. Mainly because I feel like this was actually a little more catered to us natural girls, whereas this stuff right here, I used to use it when I was, well, especially these two, the shampoo and the conditioner. I used to use that when I was relaxed, when I was transitioning. Like, this stuff has been around before, like, the natural hair movement became as big of a deal. For example, it has no sulfates, it has no parabens, it has no mineral oil, it has no petroleum. It says no frizz, no shrinkage, no dryness. Made with argan oil and argan butter for exotic shine. And use your fingertips, apply a generous amount to wet hair, detangle in small sections from roots to ends. Use fingers to scrunch or shape curls, twist, shingle, coil, and allow hair to dry. So this is supposed to be perfect for twist outs, shingling, bantu knot outs, all of the above. I was most excited to try this, not only because it doesn't have any cones and it seemed like it had good ingredients, but because it's made for curls and coils, whereas this is made for like moisture and shine and that sort of thing. I truly don't know how I feel about this. First things first, for whatever reason, I was under the impression that it was gonna be a little bit more like a pudding. And it's not at all. It is like it's like a weird chunky jelly consistency. I don't even know how to explain it, but basically it's like it's just weird goopy. Like, it's not light enough to be a gel, it's not heavy enough to be a pudding, so it's kind of like in between a gel and a pudding. So I guess the closest thing I could say is it's like a custard. As I was putting this on my hair while twisting after I used the leave-in, I felt like there wasn't enough moisture provided, mainly because we're transitioning from winter to spring, and I have been using heavier products, so I didn't want to feel like discouraged while I was putting it in. Because, you know, compared to the butters and stuff we usually use in the winter time, this isn't a butter, so I didn't want to compare it to what I've been using. I just wanted to basically put it in my hair and let it do its thing. but I could tell as I was putting it in, it wasn't gonna be moisturizing enough. The result that I got is this right here. I literally just took them down, and it's not bad. It definitely still smells like the whole line, which doesn't bother me. It's definitely shiny, so I will give them that, but my hair does not feel moisturized at all. The only thing that I did during this process, and I didn't really change anything because I wanted to use the products as intended, was take my twist down with this Silk Elements Pure Argan Oil. So that's not really anything I added. I just made sure to take them down with something with a little bit of oil on my fingertips so I didn't create frizz. And I felt like I had to use a lot of that just because it did frizz a little bit. I don't know how well you can see on my camera. There is a little frizz. I will say one thing, this line definitely helped with shrinkage. Usually my hair shrinks a couple inches more, like all the way to the tops of my shoulders, and it's not as bad. It did help with shine, but it is not moisturizing enough for my hair. Like the leave-in and the styling or twirling custard left a little bit to be desired. I feel like the next time around when I use these products, I'll want to either use a heavier leave-in or a heavier butter. Like to me, these two do not go together because neither one of these things is providing enough moisture. And that's my honest truth. I would, like I said, use this for flat ironing because it's light enough and then, you know, move on with that. Or use this if I had a heavier leave-in. If you guys have any questions about these products, let me know. Final thoughts, the shampoo is the bomb. The conditioner is definitely the bomb and still a holy grail. The leave-in, I have to try it before heat styling or straightening my hair. And the custard, I just like more definition. I mean, my hair is fluffy, it's not moisturized, it is shiny. It's a weird feeling, honestly. It feels a little crunchy, not very crunchy like a gel, but to me it needs a little more work. It's not my favorite. So I hope this really helps. If you guys have any questions, post them down below. And as always, thank you for watching. See ya.